Hi. I want to introduce today how to multiply two binomials. So for example, you have a quantity a plus b and x plus y. Then you can actually multiply these two using distributive law. So for example, you can distribute a and b to the quantity x plus y. So this is equal to a times x plus y, then plus b times x plus y. Okay? However, if you look at each piece, we can distribute again, okay, for a over x plus y. So let's do this. So this is ax plus ay plus, okay, for this one also you can do this. So bx plus by. So like this, you use the basic rules, distributive law, twice to get the result. So if you want, you can always do like this way, twice. However, this process is so common. So sometimes people just skip this and jump this one directly, and then just memorize this as a new rule, okay, which is called FOIL. Okay? FOIL. So each letter just stands for each term. For example, a times x just comes from just first variable, the first piece of a plus b, and now the first piece of the another binomial x plus y. So that's why this is, okay, F stands for the first. Okay. Then ay, so this comes from just outside the variable, okay, for the two piece. So a stands for outer. Okay. Then now bx, so this comes from the inner variable. Okay. So I stands for the inner. And lastly, the L stands for the last piece. Okay. Last one for the each binomial. So this comes from the last. Okay. So this is just a way to memorize what they have to do, okay, to multiply two binomials. So let's look at the example. Okay. So as I said, you can use the distributive law twice to multiply out, but you can just use this shortcut. Okay. So if you use shortcut, so what you can do is you just pick the first pieces. So it's 2x times x, which is 2x squared. Okay. Now, O for the FOIL, so outer. So you multiply 2x and 3. So you have, let me write down, 2x times 3. Okay? And then, now for the inner variable. So 1 times x. And then lastly, 1 times 3. Okay? So maybe I should write, okay? So for the first one, so I should just write the 2x times x first. Okay? So that corresponds in this FOIL. Then I can simplify each term. So this is 2x squared. Then this is 6x. Then 1x is just x. And then 3. And then if you look at the two middle terms, so you can combine these like terms, then you get 2x squared plus 7x plus 3, and that's the final answer. Yeah. So let's look at the application of this. Well, application, but this is something you have seen a long time ago. How do you compute 21 times 13? So you already learned how to do this by hand. Okay? How do you do that? 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. 1 times 1, and 1 times 2. Then you just add these. So then you have 273 here. Okay? So this is probably you have seen in the elementary school. Okay? And in fact, there's a FOIL under this the method, because if you look at this, you just split each 21 and 13 like this, and then use FOIL. Then you have 20 times 10, 200. 20 times 3, 60. 1 times 10 is 10, plus 1 times 3 is 3. And then you combine the middle two. Then, so that's exactly the place value, okay, for the 273. So you have that. So you know, compare this one and that one, and also this one. Okay? So this is an identity. Okay? So you exactly apply this FOIL for x equals to 10, because it's just true for the all x. Then you exactly get that. Okay? So this corresponds to that f, right? And then f and O, 60 corresponds to this one. 10 corresponds to that. And then finally 3 corresponds to this one. Okay? So you will see that the FOIL is used here. Okay? Thank you.